Hello viewers, hope you are doing very well, and I am back with another video. So last time some of my viewers have asked me to do video on the words ending with the suffix in English language called ism. See, our channel is basically a English training channel along with the soft skills and life skills as we go ahead. And in this video, we will be learning the words ending with ism. We know that English language has got many categories, and we will be learning about all these words and categories and their origination in the videos to come. And without wasting much time, let us start. What are those words ending with ism? Now, kindly remember, I am going to explain only few words regarding this domain because this domain has got lot of words. And the first word is about incrementalism. See, incrementalism is adding some things to some facility, and it is also called as gradualism. If an employee is working in an organization or an industry or in a factory, he gets salary, and salary will be added with something called increment, or in other words it is also called as a bonus, incentive, allowances, etc. And this incrementalism is basically adding few things to the existing facility. So employees get increments basically, and if you are adding some quantum of work or some quantum of inputs to something, that is also called as incrementalism. In economics, we have incremental cost. So almost in every language, we have this word in large usage. And second very exciting word is whataboutism. So this word is generally used in the world of politics and journalism. See, I give a small example to understand what is whataboutism. There are two people by name A and B. There are two persons A and B. A accused of doing some mistake, and A accused B, and in return B also accuses A. So that is called as whataboutism. If you want to clearly understand it, you can read what is the definition of whataboutism on the top. And next, utilitarianism. So this word is derived generally in the 18th century when there was a high industrial revolution in European countries. So this utilitarianism is a large public good that is done in the society. If you establish a industry or a factory or a big conglomerate juggernaut institution, then it is called as utilitarianism. See, in the context of utilitarianism, if you set up one establishment, it provides employment to many people in the society. So that is called as utilitarianism. And in business ethics subject, excuse me, we have this word called utilitarian theory. There are many theories written on it. So if time permits, we also discuss it in the future. And next word is sensationalism. So it has become a necessary evil in the society nowadays. I must tell you this. Because sensationalism means is about making everything emphasizing beyond the limits at the expense of accuracy. A news channel wants more views or more TRP ratings, they break news which is fake. There are many YouTubers who release fake videos, and there are many newspaper columnists who write which is not actually truth. So this kind of attitude is called as sensationalism, and it creates unnecessary excitement. So that is why we need to be very careful about the fake information channels and the genuine information channels. So this word is very widely used nowadays. And next is objectivism. See, objectivism is a word coined by the American philosopher. Her name was Ayn Rand. See, Ayn Rand coined this word in order to make people realize that nothing can control anybody, because American society, we know, it is a capitalistic and democratic society, and she believes that the government should not intervene or poke their fingers into the society or into the public life. So that is what Ayn Rand was believing, and she coined this word called objectivism. And there are many objectivism theories, objectivistic theories also. And to explain the meaning of objectivism means you should not take any stand and you remain uncontrolled, unregulated, and as it is mentioned here as a laissez-faire capitalism. It means it's a free and fair open market kind of a business. The government has no business in involving its hand into the industry related matters. That is what explains objectivism. And egalitarianism is another word. It means people are treated equal because they are created equal. And in America during 1960s we had a leader called Martin Luther King, and he fought for civil rights. He fought for blacks should be treated equally with whites. And there are many egalitarian personalities like Nelson Mandela, Gandhi, and there are many leaders like that. So these are also called as egalitarian society. And next is professionalism. So we all know about this word called professionalism. We talk more about professionalism, and we do unprofessional things. See, professionalism talks about the important things like a positive attitude, problem solving, helpfulness, integrity, and calm under stress. See, professionalism simply means it is a conduct, it is a discipline. It means you need to behave professionally at a workplace, and you can be behaving jovially at the informal place, not at the workplace. So professionalism is, it means, again I need to explain, it is a code of conduct that employees are enforced in a certain work atmosphere to bring some decency in the workplace. So that is simply called as professionalism. Sorry, excuse me. Yes, let us stand here. So the next word is intellectualism. So intellect, it is an ability of a human being to think beyond certain things. So that is clearly called as intellectualism. See, there are intellectuals in a society who are separated from the ordinary human beings. An intellect can think, can write, can talk about the issues that common people cannot do. So that is called as intellectualism. And intellectual pursuits means writing poetry, giving a oratory speech, and having a elephant memory or a large memory to remember things. So these are said to be the general intellectual pursuits or intellectual things. So intellectualism is a very commonly used word. And in every society there are many intellectuals. They can be right wing, they can be left wing, or they can be separatists. Even terrorists also have intellectuals because they have formed a theory and they would like to promote their theory in their lifetime. That is called as intellectualists. Next we have supernaturalism. See, it is a belief that certain kind of energy that is ruling the world, that is called as supernaturalism. simply speaking, the people who do necromancy, or people who commit witchcraft, or people who believe to have second sight, and people who also assume and believe that there is some energy that is dominating the entire world. So if you believe in paranormal activities like ghost and devil or vampire, so these are said to be the supernatural things. Excuse me. And we have another word called majoritarianism. So majoritarianism is about there is a significant minority in a society, and there are majority of people who belong to a certain community. If this community person becomes a leader and he oppresses and subjugate the minority, so that is called as majoritarianism. And there are many societies in this world which are said to be the majoritarian. For example, in South Africa, there was many cases like apartheid. Nelson Mandela fought against the white supremacy, and he came out of prison proudly, and he became the South African first black president. So he fought with majoritarian attitude. So that is what I mean to say. Next is conventionalism. See, conventionalism means people who generally don't change, who resist to change, because they believe that the certain acts which they are doing, so it is in their lifestyle and it is inherited from their ancestors for a long time. So that kind of society is called as conventional society. For example, India, we have got a large extent of culture, variation, unity and diversity, all these things. But our religious practices are said to be very conventional. The more strongest word you can replace conventionalism is orthodox. Orthodox and conventional both are equally same, I believe. And even there are certain kingship communities in the Western countries. Still, that country has a queen, king, because it is also said to be a conventionalist society. Okay. And protectionism. So this word is from the world of economics. See, protectionism talks about it's a practice of shielding a country's domestic industries from foreign competition by taxing imports. So you are protecting your own country's means of production and industries. That is called as protectionism. And next, cosmopolitanism. So it means that there is some wording called universal community. So our world citizens, our people can be nationalistic and people can be patriotic, but when different cultural diversified people, if they come and combine in one society, that is called as a cosmopolitanism. America is a cosmopolitan society because it has got Chinese, Japanese, Indian, Russian, European, African and Latin. So all these people, they are living in America. So, and there are many cosmopolitan cities in the world. And pedestrianism. So this word I think I discussed in my previous videos. It means unimaginative. A person who is reasonably slow in his life is called as pedestrianism. I also explained, I remember, in my previous video, and I am also going to talk now in this video about pedestrian kind of writing. It means your writing is not slow. It means when you are writing something, it is very dramatic and it is very reasonably slow. So that is called as a pedestrianism. And spiritualism. So spiritualism talks about there is some power that is ruling beyond the concept of a god. And there are spiritualists. So spiritualists always talk about certain things which a normal human being cannot understand. Because we have got scientists and spiritualists. Scientists need logic, reason, rational attitude. But a spiritualism or a spiritualist, he requires the perception. So this perception is the key thing that differs scientist from spiritualist and spiritualist from scientist. And cessationism is another word. It means you have been removed from a larger entity. For example, Russia. In 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed. So before Soviet Union, before the collapse, it was called as a 16 countries amalgamation. So 16 countries were together. That is called as Soviet Russia. And when 16 countries got separated, and Russia became alone. Okay, so that is called as secessionism. And apocalypticism. So this word means some people believe that one day the earth will get devastated by some catastrophic global event. For example, mega tsunami or the eruption of number of volcanoes can destroy the world. So this is a belief. I think this word is written in some books called epics. Okay, and this apocalypticism is a belief that world will get ended with some destruction. And barbarianism it is called as. And this word is about after nuclear war. Some people believe that there would be nuclear war in the future. And after nuclear war, people become uncivilized and they kill each other and they eat each other. So that is called as barbaric or barbarianism. Okay, so this is the description. Viewers, I would like to urge you to subscribe my YouTube channel, and I'm very happy that this channel got subscribed largely. So please watch my videos regularly, and we'll meet very soon. So don't forget to subscribe and comment every video which I post. So thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me a lot.